Everybody
Yeah.
have specific questions on Tradovate? Sherry, we can do questions and answers. Copy that to my browser. Support at Tradovate. Okay, I'm just checking the chats for a second. Okay, so I'm on Tradovate. This is an eval account. I'm gonna make mistakes. That's okay. We're below the 20 moving average. That's all this is the 20. In theory, the VWAP should be on here, but we don't see it right now. So pretty simple chart. Okay, nothing major. So I'm gonna zoom in. And if we're breaking above this, kind of JGS style, if we're breaking below this, okay, kind of retest JGS style, I'm going to take a trade. It's just for conversation purposes. I'm going to turn off my management, okay, just so you can see that that doesn't, the reason why I'm such a stickler on, I want to trade on certain platforms. And at this point, I've proven I can get good at some things, and there's some other things that I'm still breaking and or are broken from their own stuff, trying to figure it out. So we're bearish candle. I don't know how many seconds left on this candle. 5 seconds maybe. I want to see it break below this area. If we break below, we're going to take a sell. All these companies track all the stuff you do, so that kind of sucks, but it's okay. We're not getting any kind of a setup, so no kind of a setup. You guys are trying to trade from the DOM. I don't know why. If you don't know the DOM, you probably shouldn't have it turned on, okay? I don't even know how to get to that DOM, super DOM. Okay, so you have to grab it and hold it, and I'm going to put it here. There you go. We don't have to trade from this at all. Like once this loads, we don't have to trade from this at all. So not super, oh, this isn't subscribed, to go figure. I might have to go approve things because I just approved this account. Waiting to break out of this little flag area. And then I'll take a trade, okay? We don't need the DOM. There's buy and sell buttons up here. Do you guys see that? There's buy and sell buttons at the very, very top of your situation here. And if you don't have one on one tab, when this first loads, it's going to be on another. So we're selling now, we're breaking below. We're going to sell by market, means I enter now, okay? I'll go figure, this is turned back on. Turn that off. Okay, so sell by market means I'm entering in right now. You guys all see how that works? Very, very simple. Because I had automatic management on, it popped my take profit and my stop loss onto the screen, okay? If I didn't have automatic management on, that would not have happened, okay? So I hit sell market, it enters the market exactly where the market is. I'm gonna exit that trade. So in order to exit my trades, I come up here and I click the button that says exit at market and cancel all orders. A lot of people have the habit of click, 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 click. Why? Because of all those ghost orders, all those pending orders you don't see or maybe floating around somewhere on the chart outside of your view. So now we went through a sell market. We're pushing up. We're going to buy. But this time, instead of buying market, I'm going to buy the bid. So just all that did was it placed the order slightly below where price was at. So instead of buying at market, I'm going to buy kind of like just kind of taking up some of that spread, right? So I'm going to buy slightly lower than where it was. And again, my automatic management is on, so it kind of drops the stop loss and a take profit that I can literally just drag. I come over here and I can move it around as I see fit. Mind you, if you're connecting this software to TradingView, or if you're connecting this software to NinjaTrader, or really any other thing in the world, you're gonna have things that moving this a whole bunch is going to lag that up. It's gonna cause problems. So moving it is something you need to be aware of, does have an impact. It's not like on, your previous trading experience where you can just move this as much as you want and it's totally fine. That's not an option. So again, if I want to close out of this position, I can close it with an X for my pending orders. There's an X. If I need to close an order that is open right now, I have to come all the way up here and hit the exit and market close. And again, most people click, 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 click. But all again, very, very simple. But instead of doing that, I'm going to do something else. So of course now it's going in my favor. There's a lot of options that you have here. I can cancel all orders, cancel offers, cancel bids, reverse and cancel is very interesting. Okay, I kind of don't want to do that right now because we're pushing up, but I'm going to show you. So again, exit and exit all closes all your trades. And this is a very important button because it's probably what cost you the account that we just saw on screen, is not having access to this very button. Any instrument you trade, when you're done trading on the day, coming in here and going to whatever instruments you traded, whether that's MNQ or gold or oil or ES, you come find that chart and you hit exit, 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 and be done, okay?
Okay.
Now, let's say we're in a trade. I'm going to turn this off. Let's say we're in a trade. I'm going to sell by market and we see it's reversing against us. Of course, it's going in our favor when I want to show something. And we say, okay, wait, I'm following a certain set of rules. I can also choose to come in here and go reverse and cancel. All that did was it took the order that I previously had as a sell and now turn it into a buy. So that reverses the order and cancels it. Cancel all orders. Okay, let's see. What else? We've got some questions on terms of management. Before I go into management, also notice, like, the person who was talking about NinjaTrader having that feature on the chart that you can buy at the bottom of the top of a candle. Let's say this is now breaking out of that flag, so I want to buy only if, or sell only if we get below that level. I can left click on the chart and click sell stop, okay, if I want to sell it, or come up here and hit left click again and hit buy stop if I want to buy it, right? So we're in profit, we're moving, etc., etc. Pulling all the way back up. Oh, don't like the wick it's forming. I'm going to go cancel all. The yes is already moving to the downside. Okay. A lot of selling pressure here. Okay. What else? Let me think. So again, you can left click on the chart and do a sell limit. Left click on the chart and do a buy stop. That's if you want to buy it or sell it, that's what you're doing. Remember that in futures, the opposite is your stop loss and or take profit. I'm going to say that one more time. In futures, if I'm buying this instrument, the only way I can get out is if I have a sell order, a sell stop, or a sell limit based off of my stop loss or my take profit. If I am selling this, my stop losses are a buy limit or a buy order. So it's the opposite, right? They're always the opposite. Okay. What else? I don't trade with Dom. I'm sure there's somebody much smarter than me who can kind of teach you the stuff that I don't know. But honestly, I don't know them, so I can't help with that. And I don't think you need to. And if you don't know about Dom, I don't think it's wise to spend a lot of time there. And then, of course, one of the biggest reasons why I think people need Tradovate is, again, this exit all button. Okay. If I'm selling, unlike on other platforms, if I sell this instrument, okay, there's just one little micro contract. Okay, I can have my management come in, and the blessing is, for the most part, 100% of the time, these orders will disappear properly. On TradingView and even on NinjaTrader, that's not the case. So on Tradovate, you need these orders to disappear because you don't want to be selling this. Maybe you're up $2,000 and price reversed overnight and you didn't know that this order was here. Now this activates and then you're in drawdown because it reversed again. Like, so if it does this action literally like it did last night, we don't want that. We don't want those orders left behind. So trading here stops that. And then, of course, last but not least, if you're watching all of this, I don't know that I knew what this started with. I'm guessing $2,000. But this distance to drawdown, yes, I might have a $2,000 trailing max or whatever it is on this broker. Okay. I have a $2,000, but I have used some of that. And if I run this account up, let's say $5,200, and then run it back down to, let's say, 49,000, okay? And I haven't lost the account in my mind because I still haven't lost $2,000, right? The simple math, plus and minus. This makes sense to us. That's not how it works. And I'll get my annotate out for this. If you are up on your account, okay, at this point, and you let the account come back down to this point, you have lost the account if your size is, if you're sizing that way or whatever. So that the $2,000 Apex, it's 2,500. Okay. Wow, that writing. It's the different mouse I have. I'm sorry. It's a big old gumpy mouse. This $2,500 is constantly moving. So once you get your high watermark, if your account was 5,100, for example, now you only have a total of 1,500 in drawdown. If your account got to 5,200 and then you're letting it pull back down, the amount that you can risk on that, okay, what is that? I don't know what that math is, but you get the idea. It's constantly moving. It's moving with you as the chart is going up. As you're P&L is going up or down, okay, you don't have a flat $2,000 or a flat $2,500 to work with like you did on like prop firms for Forex, if you've ever done that. I've never done those. So this is Tradovate. This is every single thing